Hey, what's up, everybody? It's JayViper here. You may have seen some news recently from Master of the TDS and also Smash JT, which went over the fact that Sweet Baby Inc. has partnered with the Powell Group, which is basically just another consultant group that has a woke agenda. In any case, it looks like the Powell Group's already having second thoughts on that because they're starting to scrub every mention of SBI out of every page that they own. Let's check it out right after you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
JayViper is awesome. He's so good looking. He's got the crowd in awe.
So let's check out Smash JT's site for a little bit of information. So the original announcement over at Powell Group about Sweet Baby Inc. joining them is this: we believe you need diverse voices to solve diverse problems. Together with our partners at Sweet Baby Inc., we provide sensitivity and authenticity consulting at every stage of development. We connect you with an inclusive and knowledgeable team of consultants to best bring your story to life. Now, that is a really nice way of putting the fact that they're going to make your shit woke, right? I mean, that's pretty much what it is. I do wonder if they knew what they were getting into dealing with this, or if they just thought that they were going to be able to sweep it under the rug. But gamers, they notice so many things. There's so many of us everywhere, and whoever sees it, they know how to let the right people know. Master of the TDS picked up on it immediately. Let Smash know, and then, of course, we all know. So if Powell Group didn't know before, they know now, and let's see how they've reacted. So this is Jay Powell, who runs the Powell Group. Unfortunate first name for him because I can't stand it. I can't stand it. As a J, I really can't stand this guy's name. He's putting a bad look on us and putting a he, him next to him. We can tell, bro. We don't need the he, him. But just another virtue signaler, and we're going to go ahead and cover him the fairest way we know how, which is to call his shit out. In a newly discovered development that will surely steer the gaming industry further into questionable DEI territory, Sweet Baby Inc. partnered with them, and it was a little hush-hush right behind the scenes. Like, Sweet Baby did not announce this because we would have seen it. This was quiet, and we know how they recently scrubbed their site and removed who they're talking with, right? And I feel like that was just the first step to them dealing with the Powell Group, which might answer little questions as to why they were doing that. So yeah, Master of the TDS, like I said, was the first one to really bring this out. If you want to check him out, he and his wife run Gothic Therapy on YouTube. Definitely check them out. So there's a business collaboration between Powell Group and SBI. Basically, the way this works, right, is Powell Group's like this large group. SBI is one of many little groups that work with them. So because Sweet Baby's going to have a hard time getting work now, at least on their own merit, because they are so toxic, they'll get assigned through the Powell Group. So let's say a video game company comes to the Powell Group and they say, hey, we would like someone to work with. Well, they'll say, hey, work with Tim Belair or these people, and they will just get assigned via the Powell Group directly instead of actually having to go and get jobs on their own, because I have a feeling those jobs are drying up. So Powell Group itself sounds like a big deal, but it actually seems to be a smaller company. It claims to be a leading video game consulting firm specializing in business development, publishing support, and licensing. What I want to know is, what does it take to call yourself a leading video game consulting firm? I feel like every single consulting firm says that. So what does that really mean? Leading in what? What are these stats that they're following? Because I don't really feel like that's very honest when they're all saying pretty much the same thing. So they claim to have access to a broad network of over 4,000 game developers and 600 plus publishers. I wonder what that means. Are they just on a Discord somewhere? What does that mean? They supposedly hold extensive industry reach, using their connections and insights to address the needs, strengths, and future directions of key players. But who are they? Who is Jay Powell? I've never heard of this guy in my life. Yeah, and here we go right here. JT talks about they're more of a mom and pop shop operation pretending to be legitimately big time. So this is more of like a fake it till you make it situation. Again, I've never heard of these people. The only Powell Group I ever actually heard of is a realtor investment company that's actually associated with Merrill Lynch. Outside of that, this guy, I ain't ever heard of this dude in my life. So I guess they also run the indie game business show on Twitch. Another thing I haven't even heard of. I've heard of lots of indie stuff that's run on Twitch, YouTube, and just anywhere else. I've never heard of that in my life. Who watches this? So let's check out the indie game business show channel. It has 1,500 followers, and it looks like their videos get 31, 25, 22, 19, 10, 16 views, 6 views, 6 views, 1 view, 4 views. So what I find interesting about this page and the fact that they talk about this is, look at all these 3 years ago. 3 years ago, no one watched. And then all of a sudden, 6 days ago, they start streaming, and 3 days ago, they stream again. So they basically woke up a dormant, dead channel that never got views anyway, and now they're starting to show up. So I wonder exactly what's going on here. It's super sus to me who these people are, because they definitely are nobodies, but they're trying to say that they're somebodies. And look at, I mean, their success on Twitch is minimal. I mean, they don't do anything. Their highest view video that I see off the top of my head is this one, 30 views. My goodness, they're a nobody. And it looks like this Brett guy's the one running it now. It's just Brett. Who cares? Oh, he's talking to Jay Powell right here. I think this might be worth me looking into a little further after I make this video. And JT talks about them cloaking agenda in language of empathy authenticity. Sweet Baby Inc. seems to be relying heavily on the Powell Group's name recognition, which I don't understand how because they're a nobody, but it's more or less they're just hiding behind another name. In this way, they can backdoor their way into games again and continue to influence. So Master of TDS said they're not just partnering with Sweet Baby Inc., they're going to help Sweet Baby Inc. reach a wider market and be able to appeal to more studios, more gamers, more companies under a name that's more trusted in the industry. Again, I kind of push back a little bit on this. I don't think it's so much that they're more trusted. I think it's that they're more incognito and people don't know who they are. So I think that gives them more of a chance to be hired. It's more or less that, hey, we don't even know these people yet. They haven't built a bad, toxic reputation yet. So Sweet Baby Inc. can sneak in under that. And this whole thing where they have this huge reach, I think it's pretty clear by their Twitch videos that they don't have a reach, or the people that they had a reach with would come and watch, at least watch the archives, and that's not happening. So the Powell Group Sensitivity Consulting has new colorful rebranding. I did notice this because when I looked them up, I actually had a hard time finding them, because when I found the correct page, it didn't look right because the logo was very basic. It was just a P and a G and a circle, and it didn't match their logo. So I'm like, oh, this is the wrong Powell Group. This is just another Powell Group. No, it was them. So they did actually recently rebrand and make themselves look different, which also coincides to the timing of Sweet Baby Inc. scrubbing their website. So these two have been working in cahoots, probably in the background, slowly kind of changing things and making things look a little more friendly so they can start sliding into game development again. So JT looked into this Jay Powell fellow, and he found that his Twitter had been deleted, but the Wayback Machine showed left-leaning ideology. So this guy is definitely up there with Kim Belair, where they believe very left-leaning things and they want to put that into video games, and we always know where that goes. When it gets injected the wrong way, in a bad way, into video games, it leads to failure. So the Powell Group might just be another Sweet Baby Inc. waiting to take down games just under another name with a rebrand. So this is the part where the scrubbing comes into place, right? So Master TDS, who was on top of this right away and let us know, the Powell Group has not only deleted their page announcing the collaboration with Sweet Baby Inc., but they deleted their post on LinkedIn as well. This was their original post, and when you go there now, the page cannot be displayed. They have deleted it. Vera Dark also found that they removed their partnership announcement with Sweet Baby Inc. from their actual website. They had it. There it is. Sensitivity Consulting. You go there now. Sensitivity Consulting. Game over. It's an empty 404 page. So for some reason, Powell Group is absolutely scrubbing their involvement with Sweet Baby Inc. What's left to find out is if they have cut ties with Sweet Baby as they realize their toxicity and the fact that the eyes are on Sweet Baby so hard they can't get away with it. Or is it what I actually think might be happening is that the best way to deal with the problem is to pretend it doesn't exist and remove every single mention of Sweet Baby Inc. and they'll just continue on with work as normal, where they'll just have them be a silent partner and they'll still have gaming companies work with them and we'll just not know the difference. I wonder if we'll even see Sweet Baby in credits anymore, or is it just going to be the Powell Group? Will we see the names like Kim Belair and people who work with Sweet Baby? It's going to be interesting to see what happens, or if Sweet Baby maybe evaporates and goes all the way into the Powell Group and just becomes part of the Powell Group. Time will tell on this one, but I definitely feel like these consulting firms, I mean, they basically are the ones that created these ESG requirements to create the need for these companies. These companies were never needed before until these companies said, hey, you need this type of work. And then conveniently, they had the work that was needed and the people needed to fill the role. I mean, when you want to talk about grifting, I really feel like consulting companies are about as close as you can get. They fulfill a need that they created that isn't really needed at all, and they basically are scamming companies out of millions while making products worse, and I think that's the worst part of it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, but don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I can see you on the next one. Love you, mean, peace. Bye, everybody.
He's owning every